as we start to see signs of another summer season wrapping up, we welcome in a new season of the King of the Misfits. Let's take a look at the owners of today's race. Alright, race fans, welcome back to Season 3, Race 1. We're ready to start it all over again. 2 questions remain. At the end of this, at the Clash of the Misfits 3, will that Dodge Viper RT remain King Misfit? And the second question, FRANKSKIDS, can they repeat as champions? One glaring difference here in Race 1. We have no Samuel Ace, who finished second. The runner-up has not signed up. We hope to have him back. Missing one race is going to hurt, but it doesn't break his season. So let's hope he comes back. Now let's get to the track. We got Heat 1 up. Faster the Dragster. Lane 1 in the Ratmobile. Kind of surprised nobody picked up Ferrari in Lane 6, but maybe you guys know better than I do. Let's get to the track for the first race of the new season. 3, 2, 1, go.
Winner, lane 6.
Wow, what a way to kick off Season 3. That Ferrari battling Crazy Cliff. Faster the Dragster's owned Ratmobile all the way to the finish. Ferrari squeaks it out. And I was, like I said, I was very surprised nobody picked the Ferrari. But it is what it is. Ferrari is on to the finals. Race 1. Let's get to the track. Heat 2 is ready. Alright, Heat 2 up. We got one YouTuber. Lane 1 in that Chevy Stalker, it's Bull Run Road 30. And looking over this field, it should be competitive. We have that Corvette in 3. We have another water pumper, different casting, but with the same name, water pumper in 4. And in Lane 5, we got the Dodge Viper, that orange one. So it's up for grabs. Maybe even the Maze or is it Road Champs, I believe it is, and that Ferrari in Lane 5. We'll see. Let's get to it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Lane 3.
Wow. Now, was that ever a battle for the win? The Corvette comes out with the win. Second and third, it was too close to decide. It doesn't even matter, but Motormax and that Ferrari almost gets their first manufacturer win in King of the Misfits. Just misses out. And the Hot Wheels Dodge Viper, that orange one, just misses out as well. The water pumper settles for 4th. Bull Run Road 30, and the Chevy Stalker comes in 5th. Good enough for 2 points. Let's get to the track. Heat 3, ready to go. Alright, we might be looking at the most diversified field in King of the Misfits history. Start things off in Lane 1. We got the honorable Nick Devers driving that Ford GT90. Lane 2 should put up a threat, Super Blitzen. And then we have, I believe, the first skateboarder ever in King of the Misfits. I might be wrong. I had to look back on that. But we have skateboard in Lane 3. And then 4, 5, and 6 just happen to be all fire-related vehicles. Pretty funny. We got 2 mix in 4 and 5, a fire truck and then a fire pickup truck. And in lane 6, which I also think it's the first Disney Cars, I'll have to look back in the archives, but I think it's the first Disney Cars vehicle we've seen in that little Hudson. Let's get to the track. This should be bizarre. 3, 2, 1, go.
Winner, lane 1.
Wow, in convincing fashion, the Honorable Nick Devers picks up the win in the Ford GT90. He had the option of taking a Superman, and I think he now does not regret his decision. But that Mick fire truck got off to a pretty good head start at the beginning of the race. Could not close it out. Almost became the first Mick, and I don't expect to ever see one win. That's been probably, I'm guessing the closest has got to be. Closest Mick to ever winning a heat race. Unbelievable. But the Ford GT90, Nick Devers on to the finals. 10 points added. Alright, we got Heat 4 on the track, and we got 3 YouTubers in this one. Lane 1 in that IROC. We got 64S Racing, your top source for all diecast events on the web. Lane 2 in See You Later, which is probably the most seen casting in King of the Misfits. Driving See You Later is the rookie debut driver, Fart8856 Kid. Okay, that's interesting. And out there in Lane 3 in that McDonald's, we haven't talked too much about the McDonald's Hot Wheels. They have been represented throughout King of the Misfits. First time I think somebody's actually picked one. We have the Diecast Daredevil Show, Miss Dana Flames in Lane 3. Lane 5, also that pickup truck, that's also a McDonald's one. We'll see. Pretty fancy Mick in 4, and then we got that World Outlaw car in 6. Up for grabs. I think See You Later might take this one. See if Fart takes it to the finish line. Three, 2, 1, go.
Winner, lane 3.
Diecast Daredevil Show, Miss Dana Flames picks up her 3rd heat win, and that's 2 in a row dating back to last season in the final regular season race. She's also the first person to get this McDonald's Hot Wheel style car to a finals. Unbelievable. Congratulations. I didn't think I'd see that either. 64S Racing gets that IROC into 2nd. And Fart8856 Kid making his debut takes See You Later home in 3rd, just ahead of that fancy Mick. So that's 10, 8, and 6 points respectively. We'll get to the points when we're done. For now, let's get to track Heat 5 ready to go. Alright, Heat 5 on the track. And in Lane 1, we have the champ, FRANKSKIDS. Lane 1 in that 2009 Corvette. First step to possibly defending his title. Lane 3, we got the debut driver in that 47 Fleetline Monkey Monks 100. And in Lane 6, the only YouTuber to take a car to win a King of the Misfits race, Russell Gross in that Mazda RX-7, which might be one of the oldest castings we've seen, especially definitely from the major brands such as Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Maisto, so on and so forth. Johnny L's and all that. Let's get to the track. We are ready to race. 3, 2, 1, go.
Winner, lane 6. Winner, lane 2.
Well, I know he wasn't too thrilled with the pick, but this Mazda RX-7 he owns ended up paying out for him. He becomes the third heat winner, YouTube heat winner, out of 5 races so far. The defending champ, FRANKSKIDS, comes home second in that 2009 Corvette. Good enough for 8 points. And the debut driver of Monkey Monk's 100. It was a hard-fought battle for third place between him and the Hardy's car. And whatever other one was in there. It was the Riley and Scott MK3, I believe. But Monkey Monks winds up fourth. That's good enough for 4 points going forward. All right, fairly weak lineup here. We got Mustang Cobra, I think, is the favorite in 1. And then lane 3, driven the Prime Star car, NASCAR car, we got Scott Dunlap. In lane 4, near and dear to my heart, that 69 Dodge Charger owned by Randall Cheek. And some looking weird-looking creature out in lane 6. If he wins it, I'm not even gonna. Let's just hope not. I don't even want to say. Let's race. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Winner, lane 4.
All right. Quite the interesting race. Randall Cheek walks out of here, out of this heat with the win in that 69 Dodge Charger. Scott Dunlap comes in fourth in the Prime Star, and that little creature did a 360. I don't know if you caught it. Unfortunately, the finish line camera did not record this race. Didn't need it after all. But I'd like to dig up this archive footage from my very first diecast video over a year ago. Got a Mercedes here. Looks like it's got some decent rolls left in it. I don't know if the same could be said for the 74 Dodge Charger here. We'll see what we can do with that one. Love the Charger, so we'll see what we can do. What a fool. I referred to it twice as a 69 Dodge Charger, confusing it apparently with the red 69 Dodge Charger that's out right now. Obviously, it's a 74 Dodge Charger. So I had to dig out the archives. I remember that came from the very first diecast haul video I did over a year ago. I obviously wasn't too impressed initially by it, and we definitely could see what it could do. Russell Gross, the owner of it, takes it to the finals. So this marks the first time we've ever had 4 YouTube drivers/owners make it to the finals. Bound to get a championship maybe out of here for you guys and gals. Let's get to the track. We're ready to race the finals. Remember, you have to win 2 races to be declared King of the Misfits. Alright, remember, you have to win 2 races to get the crown of King of the Misfits. 4 YouTubers in the finals, first time ever. Lane 1, you just saw him. It's Randall Cheek in lane 1 in the 74 Dodge Charger. Lane 3 in the Mazda RX-7 is Russell Gross. Lane 5, Diecast Daredevil Show in Hollow 1 McDonald's car. And out in lane 6, we've got the Honorable Nick Devers in the Ford GT90. 3, 2, 1, go.
Winner, lane 1.
Wow, this may be our closest finish ever. 5 of the 6 cars right there at the gate. But, just like Commissioner Honcho Man Sandy Rabbit just said, We are going by what the finish line gate says from now on. The 4GT90 might have got in there for the win. Tough to tell. Doesn't matter. Finish line gate says 74 Dodge Charger gets the win, and he does. Randall Cheek, 1 win away from picking up a King of the Misfits title. In typical fashion, we get a lane reassignment for the next run, and all runs however far it goes in the finals. Randall Cheek in lane 3, the 74 Dodge Charger, 1 win away from the King of the Misfits title. 3, 2, 1, go.
Winner, lane 4.
All right, in pretty convincing fashion, the Honorable Nick Devers picks up a win here. Gets run 2. Now him and Randall Cheek both 1 win away from King of the Misfit title. Who's going to take it, or is it going to be somebody else? Let's get to the track. All right, I like it. Random redraw has Nick Devers in 1 in the Ford GT90 and Randall Cheek in lane 2 in the 74 Dodge Charger racing side by side. But can somebody else step it up? Let's do it. Run 3 of the finals. We've never had a run 4. Will we this time? Let's see. Three, 2, 1, go.
Winner, lane 1.
In come from behind fashion, the Honorable Nick Devers becomes only the second YouTube driver to score a King of the Misfits title, joining Russell Gross. Congratulations, Nick. Some good scoring. 4 heat winners here in run 1. We hope to see Samuel Ace back. In the meantime, congratulations to Nick Devers and all the other heat winners. You are already qualified to Clash of the Misfits 3. Now remember, you're now car owners, not car drivers. So however many cars you get to win heat races is however many you get into the Clash of the Misfits. No longer have to choose out of one car out of however many you qualify. Alright, don't forget, you're awarded points depending on where you finish in your heat. First place gets 10, second place gets 8, third place gets 6, fourth place gets 4, fifth place gets 2, and sixth place gets 1 point. And if you are like the Honorable Nick Devers and are a King of the Misfits champion, you get an additional 5 points. So he's out on top with 15. Anything can happen. We still have 4 more races to go. Very good picks so far by the YouTube drivers. Hope to have Samuel Ace back. He finished second in the points last season. FRANKSKIDS hanging in there. 8 points. He had a second place finish. I'm looking forward to race 2 and the rest of the season. At this point, all I have left to say, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. Peace!